I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bears coming in at 7-2, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 6-3.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Set! Green, 39!
Operating from the gun, Everett. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Everett looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Everett. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Back to throw. Everett. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Howard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go counter with Howard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They go with Howard again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first and 10, Everett. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun, Everett. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They come out here in the I. On first and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 101 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing to start the drive. Everett. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
Off play action. Everett. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Let's go. Detroit.
To throw on 3rd down. Everett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Oh, fighting off the defender. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Gun.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Everett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Everett. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on first down. Everett throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Everett. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Everett. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Everett. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Everett finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Everett. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kevin White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Let's go! Gun!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Oh, Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right near the 27. loss, they go right back to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
From the gun, Everett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Everett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Back there, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Give. This is Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 8-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Josh Dobbs, 2 touchdown passes in the W. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check green.
He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here we go now. Green 19. Detroit. Back that up.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. The 20. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end.